White House release published Tuesday, December 16, 2025, restricting and limiting the entry of foreign nationals to protect the security of the United States. The president has announced new restrictions on the entry of foreign nationals to protect national security and public safety. These measures build on previous executive orders and proclamations, which were upheld by the Supreme Court and reinstated in 2025. The policy aims to prevent entry by individuals who may commit terrorist acts, threaten national security, incite hate crimes, or exploit immigration laws. U.S. officials identified countries with inadequate screening, vetting, and information sharing. Many of these countries have poor documentation, corruption, unreliable records, and weak law enforcement. Some also offer citizenship by investment programs that allow individuals to bypass travel restrictions. As a result, there is little assurance that nationals from these countries do not pose security risks. The Department of Homeland Security reports high visa overstay rates among certain groups. To address this, exceptions for family-based immigrant visas from high-risk countries will be narrowed. The president has decided to continue and expand entry limitations for nationals from countries with deficient vetting and high overstay rates. Proclamation 10,949 fully restricts entry from Afghanistan, Burma, Chad, Republic of the Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen. It partially restricts entry from Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, and Venezuela. New countries with similar deficiencies have also been added. The president reviewed recommendations from national security officials before deciding on these restrictions. The review considered each country's ability to screen and share information, visa overstay rates, and cooperation in accepting back their nationals. Full entry restrictions now also apply to Burkina Faso, Laos, Mali, Niger, Sierra Leone, South Sudan, Syria, and individuals using Palestinian Authority documents. Partial restrictions apply to several other countries due to high visa overstay rates or citizenship by investment programs. Entry suspensions for listed countries remain in effect as set forth in previous proclamations and this order. Exceptions and waivers may be granted in certain cases. For Burkina Faso, Laos, Mali, Niger, Sierra Leone, South Sudan, Syria, and Palestinian Authority document holders, entry as immigrants and non-immigrants is fully suspended due to security concerns or high visa overstay rates. For Angola, Antigua and Barbuda, Benin, Côte d'Ivoire, Dominica, Gabon, the Gambia, Malawi, Mauritania, Nigeria, Senegal, Tanzania, Tonga, Zambia, and Zimbabwe, entry as immigrants and as non-immigrants on certain visa types is suspended. Visa validity may also be reduced for these nationals. Previous restrictions on non-immigrant entry from Turkmenistan are lifted due to improved cooperation. However, entry as immigrants remains suspended. These suspensions apply only to foreign nationals from the listed countries who are outside the United States and do not have a valid visa on the effective date of this proclamation. Exceptions include lawful permanent residents, dual nationals traveling on a passport from a non-listed country, certain diplomatic and official visa holders, athletes for major sporting events, special immigrant visas for U.S. government employees, and immigrant visas for persecuted minorities in Iran. Exceptions to entry restrictions may be made on a case-by-case basis if travel serves a critical United States national interest. The Secretary of State will report every 180 days on whether to continue or modify these restrictions and will engage with affected countries to improve compliance. No visas issued before the effective date will be revoked because of this proclamation. The proclamation does not affect asylum seekers or refugees already admitted. If any part of this proclamation is found invalid or requires procedural changes, officials will adjust procedures as needed. This proclamation takes effect at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on January 1, 2026. It will be implemented according to law and available funding. Signed by President Donald J. Trump on December 16, 2025. Thanks for listening. The full source material for this summary is in the description below.